Hello there, thanks a lot for stopping by PosterCentral.com's video blog today. I'm Pete Howard, and well, here it is. This is it. Don't think there's an earlier one. This is the world's very first psychedelic concert poster. Oh boy, is it ever. Look, it's small. Look at it. It's just 10 by 14 inches, but boy, it is the real McCoy, and this is the first of the first printings. And look at that. I mean, you know, boy, it's just the Charlatans at the Red Dog Saloon in Virginia City, Nevada. And it's just, I don't know, I think it's a very colorful poster, if you will, in a monochromatic kind of way. It's just busy, it's intricate, it's fun, and it's the bomb, I guess you'd say. There's actually two versions of it. This was the initial drawing up of it. This was the original printing of the poster, because it says June 1 through 15. Down at the bottom, scheduling just 2 weeks initially, but the opening date of the Red Dog Saloon got pushed back a little bit, so the final poster and the one that was used for all of the 6 weeks. In fact, I've got an image of it right here. It doesn't say June through 1/15. It says opening June 21. Let me give you a top to bottom on that, and there's right above that arrow there, it says opening June 21. So that's the more common poster, whereas these were printed but not widely distributed, or if they were taken down and replaced with the other one. So this is obviously, as I said, an original first print and only printing of this poster, this small poster, and it was designed by the keyboardist Mike Ferguson of the Charlatans, as well as the leader of the Charlatans, George Hunter. In fact, let's point them out. There's George Hunter underneath the clothespin at the top, and that's not Mike Ferguson here, even though it says Mike. Mike Ferguson is right here in the center of the poster. And Ferguson actually did the lion's share of this poster's design, including all the band members' faces and all the little intricacies. And George Hunter did the Amazing Charlatans, especially the band logo there, which would be used on posters and their materials for the life of the band, that Charlatans stylized lettering. It's always nice when you can get your name, your band name, in a very familiar looking font or logo. Kind of funny too, that registered trademark in the middle of the Charlatans. I don't know how tongue-in-cheek that was, because of course the new ethos of the emerging hippie scene was to reject all of the straight world and, you know, everything your parents did, and the corporate business world was totally, you know, so. You know, as I said, all 5 band members are on this poster. You've got Mike Wilhelm, lead guitarist, right there. And you've got the later famous Dan Hicks on drums right there, went on to form the Hot Licks. And then you've got co-founder of the band, along with Hunter, the very first original, Richard Olson on bass, right there. So, and notice all of them have their first name only in the ovals. Not their full name, but just their first name, except the poster artist, Mike Ferguson, and that's because there already was a Mike on the poster with Mike Wilhelm up top, right? So what did he do? Instead of putting Mike again and having people try to guess which Mike was Mike, he used a piano keyboard instead of his first name, and I think that was pretty darn clever. So the poster, as you can see, says right in the middle, smack in the middle, direct from San Francisco, but by many accounts, the band had actually never performed in public before. If you know the story of the Charlatans, they were largely you know, conceptual and everything, as opposed to real accomplished museums and so forth. And then it's really nice, I mean, how often do you see this? There's actually another rendition of the band members actually as a band playing together, though, and boy, did Ferguson have some fun with that. And going left to right, you've got George Hunter on the auto harp, about the one thing in the world he knew how to play. Then you've got Richard Olson on bass. This is again left to right. Then you've got Dan Hicks with a very, very modest drum kit. And funny that the bass drum logo is just the C of Charlatans, but it's got still the registered trademark. I think that's hilarious. So they were really having fun with that, was George Hunter. So let's see, then you've got Mike Wilhelm, and he's also playing a 4-string bass. I don't know if that was an intentional goof or just it's easier to draw 4 strings instead of 6. And then you've got the poster artist Mike Ferguson there with the disproportionately long arms reaching out and playing the piano. So that's pretty fun. Right under the band picture, you see it says, "The Limit of the Marvelous," at the Red Dog Saloon in Virginia City, Nevada. And then you've got above the clothespin there, as I said, June 1 through 15. But the actual residency, if you will, started June 21st and went not for 2 weeks, but for 6 weeks, and pretty much changed Bay Area psychedelic rock history. You know, one thing about this poster that's really eye-opening too, look at that. Yeah, German swastika down there. What is up with that? Definitely not on the revised poster. It was just on this first version of the poster, that swastika. Well, but excuse me, by way of explanation, poster artist Mike Ferguson told the Art of Rock book, and I quote, "Like all rock posters, it was done at a late hour in a big rush to get it finished. All the little details, like the swastika, are mine." So there you have it. There's the origin of it. Ferguson also said, "Looking back, I think that if there could have been more time taken with it, it could have been really a terrific poster. But it was the first." Well, you know, my take is, you know, the fact that it was the first and it's not perfect, I mean, what he's saying is he would have polished it more and made it more perfect if he had more time, but I don't know, I go for the magic of the first take, you know? I think it just works beautifully just as it is. But there's another input on the poster that's quite interesting and valuable, and it actually comes from this really cool DVD. If you're at all interested in this scene, you gotta see this DVD, Rockin' at the Red Dog. It's got on-camera interviews with everybody, you know, George Hunter and Red Family Dog founders Luria Castell and Ellen Harmon and Alton Kelly and stuff. It's really, really a good DVD. But, you know, regarding this poster, there comes a perfect explanation on camera in that DVD, and this is from George Hunter, the band leader. Quote, "We had no reason to think that a poster was any significant thing. It just seemed that if you were going to be playing somewhere, you ought to have a poster or something to tell about it. Michael," meaning Mike Ferguson, of course, "and I kicked around some ideas for the poster, and he had a poster from India of acrobats, jugglers, and fire eaters. You know, people like that. Matter of fact, on that very poster, there was a little quotation that said, 'The Amazing Carmy Troupe.' The Amazing Carmy Troupe, and 'The Limit of the Marvelous.' And so we took those elements." And then Hunter closes by saying, "Michael essentially did all of the drawing on the poster, and I'd be putting my 2 cents in here and there, doing little embellishments and so forth. So that's how the poster came about." And then also on this DVD, in closing here, Alton Kelly said, "That poster was the seed. It started everything for everybody. It was really an important piece." And of course we know that. That's why we're here. I'm making the video and you're watching it, and we're both in awe of this beautiful little piece because it got the whole ball rolling for San Francisco Bay Area Psych Rock. And it's really a charming piece. You know, it's not like it's a so-so piece, but you got to have it because it's the first and all that. It's like really a great little charming piece in itself. So hope you enjoyed seeing it. Great fun telling the stories. And we'll catch you for something else real soon next time. Thanks for stopping by. Have a good day. Bye-bye.